Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Sometimes, some of you, it's good evening. This holiday season has me running crazy, but I definitely don't want to skip any episodes. So for those of you guys who are joining in on YouTube, thank you so much, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Just hit the subscribe button if you're watching me live. It is youtube.com/create wealth with Tara. And so today we're going to talk about how massive of an impact do you want to have? Like, what do you want your legacy to be, right? So what I'm going to first talk about, this is going to be a two-part call. The first part is going to be, I'm going to talk about customers and how important customers are for business. They are everything, because there's only so many entrepreneurs. I would say there's probably conservatively 5 to 10% of the population is an entrepreneur, but a lot of people will be your customers. So I'm first going to talk about, what do customers want, right? Customers, what do they want honestly? What do they really, really want? And then I'm going to talk about how can you impact lives? Because you're one person, right? I'm one person that has 3 kids and a full-time, this global business, and my husband has a business, and our lives are nothing short of crazy. And so how can I impact more people, right? Because even if I go crazy and get 20, 30, 40, 50 customers a month, in a year, what is that? 200 to 600 customers in 10 years, it's a couple thousand people. Whereas I'm going to show you how you can make a bigger impact. And so stick around for the second half of that call. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about how your customers want to be treated. Yesterday we talked about, what you're really building, and really having, as episode 33 is, building customers and really caring about them and wanting to, change your life or better it with your product or service. So today I'm going to give you exactly what do customers want. Number one, just give me the facts. Customers want the facts. They don't want long drawn out spiels. They don't want, like all this stuff and fluff. They're like, give me the cold hard fact, like feature benefit. What are the features of your product or service? What are the benefits, right? Remember yesterday I said that everyone is tuned into one station, WWI or WIIFM. What's in it for me? Number 2, tell me the truth, and don't use words like honestly. It makes me nervous, or things like saying, oh, to tell you the truth. Well, were you not telling me the truth in the other sentence? When someone says honestly, it's scary to customers. Customers actually do not like to hear the word honestly. It makes them actually uneasy to say, like, well, was the rest of it a lie? Number 3, I want an ethical person. Did someone say honest lawyer? Some salespeople, sometimes get bum raps and, stigmas attached to them. And I hear that objection a lot in network marketing, is I'm not a salesperson, because they feel like they have to be that guy that no one likes, right? They've got to be that closer that uses all kinds of slick techniques. And, we could do a whole episode on whether you're a salesperson or not. Of course you are. If you have a job, you had to sell your employer on why to hire you. If you have a spouse, you had to sell your spouse how to, why to marry you, right? Like long walks on the beach and surfing or whatever it is. And if you have kids that obey you, you had to sell them on why they should. So everyone's a salesperson, but what happens is people think that they have to use, tactics and crazy things. I did get my hair done, thank you. I literally just walked in from the salon, and it's raining, so I'm like, oh, but thank you, Sabrine, for noticing. All right, so don't use any sales tricks. What you're doing is, sales is nothing more than giving someone enough information to help them make a decision. And if they have enough information, they can say, yes, I want your product or service, or no, I don't. A maybe just means you haven't given me enough information on why I should invest my money with you as a business partner or as your product or service. But they want ethical people. Like, are you honest? Are you trustworthy? If someone says that, like, I have a hard time with my network, I always say, well, gosh, why? What does your network know about you that, makes them question whether they want to buy from you? So it's a good idea, a good practice, if you want to be good in network marketing, to be somebody that people want to buy from and to business partner up with. Number 4, I think. Number 4, give me a good reason why your product or service is perfect for me. So remember, I talked to you a lot about finding the problem that someone already has, right? If it's, if it's a service you have, how is this service going to benefit their life, right? What, products. So if you're sitting there talking to someone, they say, I need to lose weight, and you have weight loss. Well, then you can explain to them how this weight loss system is different from the thousands out there, right? If I need what you're selling, I need to understand how I will benefit from buying from you. Number 5, show me some proof. Now, it's always good to have customer testimonials on hand. In fact, I think I shared this yesterday, but my team has a Facebook group where we have added over 8,000 of our customers now, and we solicit their stories. In fact, it's called, the name of the company, Story. So like my company name, Story, so that they know that this is a story they've gotten from our products. And we have thousands of them. And so when someone says, hey, this is my situation, whether it's, health or whatever, your service, I want to know that I want some proof that your product or service is delivering results, right? Because people will part with money if they are getting results, right? Your customers want 4 things. They want something that's affordable, something that's unique. If you can get it at Costco, you're not going to be in business long, just so FYI. They want something that's clinically proven a lot of the times, especially if it's something they're going to put in their body, and they want things that are going to deliver results more importantly. All right, number 6, show me I'm not alone. Tell me about a similar situation where someone like me succeeded. So, that again is sharing stories, whether it's on the distributor side, whether you say, yeah, I'm a single mom with 4 kids. Well, great. Let me tell you about Michelle on my team. She's a single mom with 6 kids. Or let me tell you about, a woman on my team who made $1 million, Jen, who was a single mom with 2 kids. So, match stories up and show them. Facts tell, stories always sell. Don't forget that. So I don't want to be the only or the first. People don't ever want to be the first. Nobody wants to be the pioneer. Pioneers get the arrows, the settlers get the land. Don't forget that. And a lot of people know that. So I need to know that it's worked elsewhere. I need your products worked elsewhere. Your services is worked elsewhere. If you're a nutritional product and you have white papers or published studies, always helpful. If you are in weight loss and you have before and after pictures. If you're in jewelry, you might want to, snap photos at your meetings when people are buying jewelry. If you are in makeup, you might want to do a makeover and put it on your Facebook like, hey, here's a before and after, before our products, after, whatever it is, a service. Again, solicit some feedback from your current customers. And your customers will have more confidence if they know of someone else that was like them in their situation that had success with your product, your service, or your business opportunity. Let's see, I lose count so quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Show me a letter from a loyal customer. Again, we solicit them on Facebook, and my team has gone crazy viral about sharing our testimonies, and we play team. So that's something that I really recommend that you guys do, is play team and share each other's stories, because stories sell. This industry is 100% about people buying into stories. When someone sees them, when someone hears something, they're inspired. When someone sees themselves in that situation, that's when they say yes. Don't forget that. All right. 8, tell me and show me you will serve me after you sell me. This is a big one. I was just prospecting through Facebook today because I have a lot of people that have asked me for information, and I offered some incentive today, and I was messaging them. And one thing I kept saying is, we do have an auto ship program, and you do save by becoming a preferred customer, which is our auto ship. And I just want to let you know that you're never going to be stuck in that auto ship, that I can help you change it. I can cancel it anytime. I can help you move it to a different date. I can help you add products. I'm here to help you with our preferred customer program. So if somebody wants to order the products, I can help you get that done. I want my customer to know that this is not the end of the journey. I don't just want their sell and walk away, that I'm here, as their distributor to answer questions and to help them, so that they don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get stuck in customer service, hell when I call, because I know a few years back, my husband ordered some WEN, W-E-N hair products online. It took me 6 months. and about $1,200 to cancel that stupid freaking auto ship. And I will never order from that company again, which is, by the way, is Meaningful Beauty, Cindy Crawford. I will never order from that company again. In fact, I didn't know it was the same company until somebody ordered me Meaningful Beauty. I won't even say who, but it was a relative. And I was like, no. And I actually went as far as writing a letter saying, I'm moving out of the country. Please cancel my auto ship because I don't want to take any chance, because they sit there and try to sell you and sell you and sell you on staying. So anyway, service your customers. Number 9. Tell me and show me how your price is fair. So if you're selling a product that similar ones at Costco or, you know, the pharmacy or the mall are half the price, that's not a really, you know, good idea. Unless it's really has to be like heads and tails extraordinarily better. But guys, most of the time, you know, products in the same category, you know, like we'll just pick on energy drinks, right? There's a million energy drinks and they range from $1.50, you know, Monsters are, you know, usually $2 a piece, or Red Bulls maybe $1.50, up to $4 or $5 in MLM. That's a huge difference in price. So if someone buys your energy drink, why is it better than Monster or Red Bull? I mean, this is just an example. Let me think on something else. If you're selling cell phone service, why is it better to buy through you than to go buy it at Sprint or Verizon or Wireless or whatever it is? And will you still get the same customer service, etc.? So show me that your price is fair, because if you're priced, you know, 50 to 100% above the market, why do I want to buy from you, right? So that's a tough one. So make sure that your price is fair. Let's see, reinforce my choice, right? So when I do become your customer, just make sure that you're letting me know that, you know, hey, great job. I can't wait for you to get results, or I can't wait for you to save money, or I can't wait for you to experience the benefits of it. Reinforce their choice. And also, like, again, we add our customers to our group because we want them to see the other people having results. Now, there is a little bit of a downside. If someone's not getting the results, they're like, well, I'm not getting results. And we always tell people, well, you may not, because your body's different. It's something you take. Your body's different. All of our products are consumables. They're like, hey, your body's different. Your environment's different. You may drink alcohol or smoke, and this person may not. You may be juicing vegetables, and this person's eating pizza every day, right? So we try to set realistic expectations, but it is still powerful that to show over and over again social proof of that I did the right thing, that I made a great choice. Number 11, this is a really smart one. Don't ever, 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 under any circumstance, argue with me. Never. You know, if someone has an opposing opinion as a customer, just say, hey, you know, that's a great point of view. Let me get back to you. You know, like, hey, this is, you know, they're saying something about your product. Like, people love to argue. Sometimes there's so the intellectual snobs out there say, oh my gosh, I can totally understand your perspective, but this is what I found. And let me just send you over some research. So maybe it's a new way of looking at it, for sure. But don't sit there and argue with somebody, right? When someone says, is this a pyramid scheme? And you say no, guess what? You're in an argument. So just say, you know, pyramid scheme, like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know what you mean. You know, people say, I always go, oh, that's a weird misconception that people think about network marketing, but a pyramid scheme is illegal. And, you know, then I go on to say our company is, you know, publicly traded on the NASDAQ. I'm pretty sure the SEC and the FTC do not allow pyramid schemes on the NASDAQ. But, you know, I can understand why you say that. You must not know anything about network marketing. Let's see. Oh, don't confuse me. Confuse customers by nothing. So what I always tell people is, you know, take something that you love. Like I have a whole product line of things. We have 4 different categories, but there's one product that really got me into my company, which is what I am focused on. That's what I call the tip of the arrow. So I lead with the tip of the arrow, but then I also let people know what else we have. And I talked about yesterday is, remember, it's like, what else did they say no to? Make sure that you're telling everyone, even if you lead with one and get them to say yes, make sure that you're telling them about it, but in a way that's not confusing to them, right? You don't want to overwhelm people. Just ask questions. You don't have to, don't bombard and send links and links and links. Just simply ask questions. Hey, what else are you using? What else are you taking? What other areas of services or products do you see yourself using? This is what we have to offer. And you might want to just give them the general categories. Don't tell me negative things. Oh my gosh. This is really crazy, but Like sometimes we have distributors posting in our customer group, like, hey, is anyone else getting headaches? Because detoxing is actually a side effect of one of our products, which is a good thing. And I'm like, why would you, as a distributor, like, why would you say that and take a risk of telling 8,400 people who don't have headaches that you like to put it in their brain? Like, people get headaches. I get headaches hormonally. I get them when I, drink a little too much wine. I get them when I don't sleep enough. I get them when I'm hungry. Like, people get headaches for different reasons. It's not like, why would you put that in your mind? Like, don't ever say that. Don't ever lead with, oh, I hate network marketing, or I hate MLM. Do you want to join me? Or, I hate this product. I don't like the way it tastes. Like, don't ever talk about negative. Like, hey, I say that I don't use some of my products because I'm being honest. If people say what ones, there's one product I would just never use because I don't have that need for it. There's no need in my house for it. And I don't want to give away my products. But so I'm just saying, in general, there is zero need for my products. There is not the kind of, it's an animal product. I don't have that animal. So, number whatever, don't talk down to me. There's nothing worse than somebody that is an intellectual snob. It's like knows all their stuff. It's not about you convincing somebody. Talking down just means that you're irritated that they haven't said yes. So you're trying to convince them. Don't do that. Customers don't want that. Remember, you're there to love and serve them, and you're there to find a need of how you can help them. So don't talk down to them. Sometimes salespeople think they know everything, and they think their customers stupid or ignorant. And there are people that say ignorant things. There's some people that aren't as educated. If you have a complicated product or service, there are people that think they do know it all, but still don't talk down to them, right? At the end of the day, not only is that going to be your customer, it could be your future business partner. So don't tell me what I did or bought was wrong. I actually have two products that are very similar in name. And so when someone just says, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, we're confused you, I take the blame of it. Our company is working on a new name because it seriously is confusing, and I apologize that I didn't coach you better on exactly what. So because I know that problem, I actually send the direct link. I say, which product you want? And I send the direct link and say, here it is, so that I alleviate that. But don't tell them like, oh my God, you ordered the wrong product, or, oh, you're taking it wrong, or like, they don't want to hear that. Remember, they are your customer. The longer you serve them, the longer they will stay, and the longer where they will get results, save money, and happy customers become distributors. That's coming. Number whatever. Listen to me when I talk. Right? Listen, because sometimes they're going to reveal more and more things, so that you might want to listen to them, because they may not just want the one product or service, they may want more. So listen to your customers. They're trying to tell you what they want. They're trying to tell you what they want to buy. They're trying to tell you everything you need to know. If you're listening more than you're talking, you're going to figure it out. But some people go in there like locked and loaded to a one-on-one, all like pouncing on them, like and are trying to sell them this when they really want this, and they don't ever figure that out. So your customer walks away and you're like, I don't get it. They didn't buy the one product I wanted them to buy. That's because you didn't listen. So listen. Next one is make me feel special. Right? Do you value me as a customer? Am I important to your business? Why do you want me as a customer, right? If you have a definite purpose of wanting to help people get healthy and you sell a health product, or if you have a purpose of wanting to help people get, lose weight and you have a weight loss product, or if you sell makeup and you want to help people have confidence and feel beautiful, or if you sell jewelry, again, to want people to feel special, make your customer feel special, right? Make them feel special. Like, hey, I really appreciate your business. I really think it's great that you're trusting me and supporting me in my small business. Like, these are things that if we keep doing this, and imagine if the 20 million network marketers in the United States treated their customers like this. Do you think that we could change the stigma of network marketing? Right? Instead of just saying like people just want to sign me up to make money off of them. Now people would no longer really be worried about bugging their friends and family if this is the kind of way we treated our customers as a whole. All of a sudden the mood and the perception of network marketing will begin to shift. That's important to know. Every customer is important. In fact, we have a motto in our team. It's everything matters and everyone matters. Everything matters to the smallest detail and everyone matters. And that's a really good motto to keep in mind while you're building a team that is all people. Because remember yesterday, money comes from people. All right. Take an interest in who I am and what I do, right? Take an interest in me, and this can serve you really long. Let's say that you don't realize that your customer who was referred to you is, I don't know, personal trainer and you sell weight loss, or is a boutique owner and you sell jewelry. You might want to sell your jewelry in her boutique. So take an interest in people, and it's going to further allow you to know who this person is and could they refer you to more people that would like your product or service. Be sincere when you tell them things. Be sincere. Don't BS. People have a BS meter. Everyone has a BS meter because we've been BS'd all of our lives, and people are just really, I mean, unless you're like 85, you really do. You're not going to get duped. Like, I don't even know how people still think that they say, oh, this is Chase Bank and we have a fraud on your bank account. Log in right now and give me your social security number. Like, do people really follow that? Like, I got one from Bank of America the other day. I'm like, I don't even have a Bank of America account, right? Like, even if it was my bank, I would still, if you click on it, it goes to some website. It definitely doesn't say Bank of America. If you have a Mac, it says get out of here now. But it's like, they people must still follow for that stuff because people still send them. So I'm blown away by that. But be sincere for people. Don't use a bunch of time worn out sales techniques to pressure me to buy what I don't want to. Oh, remember, sales is nothing more than giving people information so they can make a decision, and they should feel comfortable about their decision. And then deliver to me what you sell me. You know, do what you say you'll do. When you say you will. So if you say, you know, I'm going to bring my, you know, your products over on Wednesday, bring your products over on Wednesday. If you say, this will be 3 to 5 business days, and don't say it's going to be there tomorrow. You know your shipping times, know your delivery service, know your customer service, right? You should really always go through the process of customer service so that you can tell people what it's going to be like when they do as well. So know it. And then the last one is just help me buy. Don't sell me. People hate being sold, but conversely, they love to buy. I mean, think about it. Like, I'm on Amazon, and man, I wish someone would pop up and be like, Tara, based on all of your things, let's just literally redirect me and be like, you would love this. Like, I've been watching your surfing, and you know, the computers are getting a lot more literate, and they are, you know, like all of a sudden you go Google something and it just follows you around Facebook, and every time you Google, you get an ad. I think it's great. It's intuitive. But just help me buy. Don't try to sell me something I don't want. And you know, I hate someone trying to push me into something that works for them, even though it would be a terrible fit for me. So now that you know how to service your customers and create a good customers, I'm going to tell you something that I had experience about 4 years ago. And at the time, I had 40,000 active customers in my team. And someone on my team came to me who is local and very uncomfortable with pitching the business. And there's a lot of you out there, and this is probably 95% of the industry, that you're okay pitching people to be customers. You're okay with customer acquisition, meaning you'll go out and you'll sell your product or service, and you're like, I mean, I have some people that do thousands of dollars in every month in customers. But when it comes to building a business, like getting business partners, there's a weird energy or uncomfortableness in you. And I'm going to tell you what I told this guy, and it changed everything for him. He said to me, can I be honest with you? And I said, of course. He said, you're always talking about the business opportunity. And I said, okay, tell me more. And he said, you know, if you love the product so much, why don't you just talk about the product? I said, well, of course I do. I don't just talk business. Do we not do a product explanation? He says, of course you do. We always do a product explanation up front. I've always been products. I've never done service. So you're going to do a product or service explanation up front. So he said, it just seems shallow that you're always just talking. You never just talk about the product. It's always about the business and making money. And I thought about this, and I said, I wonder what in his energy is bothering him. I said, do you love the product? And he says, oh my gosh. And yes. I said, do you think everyone should be on it? He goes, absolutely. That's why I partnered up with you. I said, so do I. I said, how many customers do you have in your entire team? And it was like 12. And I said, so you have 12. Why? Because you're talking about the product all the time. He said, yeah. I said, because I talk about the product, but I also talk about the business, I have 40,000. Who is being more successful at our goal? My goal is to get people on the product. But because I talk about the business, I'm only one person, Jay. His name was Jay. I'm only one person, Jay. I can only talk to a few hundred or a few thousand people in my entire career. But if I build a team, we can reach millions. And he said, oh my gosh. So this is what I'll tell of you customer gatherers. And you're the best on the earth. You're what we do, why we do what we do. You're getting people on our product or services and you're changing lives. If you go out and you get 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 customers and you make money, how does that make you feel, right? Number one, you're loving that you got somebody a beneficial product or service, because you should never just do it for the money. Hopefully you feel great about all the customers you've acquired. But then why do you think there are so many entrepreneurs looking? There are people looking for plan Bs. There are people who are literally becoming Uber drivers that don't even like to drive because it's extra money. Why not share your story? Hey, this may or may not be for you, but as a happy customer, I would love for you to share the product and make some side income. If you want to know, let's talk about some of the options. You know, I was just interviewing a friend of mine in the industry, and she has like over 170,000 reps in her business. And it's a makeup company, and she has enrolled 300 distributors the last time I talked to her personally. And I'm like, how? She says, because I have thousands of customers, personal customers. And she said, I find people who fall in love with the product, and then I say, if you love this product, would you like to share it with others? And they say yes, and I upgrade them to be distributors. So if you go and you make your customers happy and all these things I just taught you, how many of them would feel proud that they have an ethical person that just taught them a way to treat their customers well, give them good service, you know, give them quality products or services, and they would also be their business partner? Remember, from the second you have interaction with any customer, you are giving them the impression of what kind of business partner you will be. So if you service your customers well and you're ethical and you're on time and you're loyal and you make them feel great and you're giving them great service, guess what the likelihood of them to partner up with you, right? I actually have people that will join other people in network marketing because they're like, that person's blah. They just wanted to sell me product. They don't care about me. They don't care about my goals, my family. They don't care if I have results. They signed me up and I couldn't even get a hold of them to answer a question. Do you think that person's ever going to do business with you? Never. So remember, the best funnel, this is the golden nugget to take away from this call. If you remember nothing else from this call, remember this. The best funnel in the world that you can have to be a future business partner is a satisfied customer. Take care of your customers, and then all of a sudden you sign up a customer. Let's draw this out for a second. Let's really just like illustrate this. Of course, all I can find is pink paper. You sign up 10 customers, right? And they all, let's say you sign up 40 customers and you got 10 of them, and 10 of them go enroll 10 customers or 40 customers each, whatever. But if just 10 become distributors, look at how quick the power of 10 can build, right? You know, if you have 40 customers and 10 become distributors, and then they go get 40 customers and then 10 of those become distributors, look at how quickly you can build a team. 10 to 100,000 in 5 generations. The path is math. But guys, if you service your customers and then just share your story, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I got 20 customers and I made an extra $500. I have tax benefits that I've never had before. I can write off my cell phone, my internet, and you know, all kinds of stuff. I can even write off my own product. My own auto ship is a tax write-off because the government doesn't know whether I'm consuming it or using it for samples. And most plans is actually required that you have some sort of monthly service for your auto ship, so it's tax deductible. So I always tell customers, hey, if you're going to order $100 worth of product from me every month for a year, $1,200, why wouldn't you make that $1,200 tax deductible? And they're like, oh. And then if you're satisfied, do you want to share this with other people? And they're like, yeah. Like, do you want to get paid? Yes. Get your customers in, give them good service, get them results on the product, get them belief, and then share your story. Guys, you don't need to sign up every salesperson. The best salesperson in the world is a satisfied customer. In fact, studies show that a satisfied customer, whether it's a restaurant, a movie, a boutique, a nail salon, will on average give 2.8 referrals unsolicited, right? You go to a great restaurant, you're going to tell an average of 2.8 people. But listen to this. If you give an incentive, it goes up to 8. You can take that from 0 or 2.8 to 8 by giving an incentive. Hey, if you refer me anybody, I'll give you this. Or you get a reward from our company, or we have a preferred customer referral, or whatever. So build relationships, give your customers, make them love you and love your product. Share all your products with them. Continue to touch them. I have a gal that had a system. She called it Follow Up Friday. And she had a list of every customer and their numbers. And every Friday she would call them and say, how are you doing? What else can I do for you? Do you have any questions? Have you thought of anybody that needs this, or this? And you know what? That woman had a constant stream of referrals and made unbelievable money, more than she had ever made in anywhere else, and had absolutely no experience in network marketing or sales or nutrition or weight loss prior to that. So have a system. So anyway, I hope you guys find this helpful, because building a team is what is going to make the biggest impact. Building a team is where it's at, because you are only one person. This is the best part about network marketing, is you get paid to help people share your product and service. You get paid to help people connect people to your product or service or your company's story. That's all you're doing. And to the degree which you teach people to do it, because you set a good example, the bigger your impact and the bigger your income. And a very fortunate side effect of network marketing is the bigger impact you make, the bigger income. You cannot make a huge impact in network marketing without making an income. So even if you're not money motivated, congratulations, you make an impact, you're going to get rewarded. Do whatever you want. Give it to charity, travel the world, give it to your grandkids, your kids, do a retirement, whatever you want. Like, I'm not money motivated. It stopped being about income a long time ago. It keeps rolling in though, because I love what I do and I love the impact we're making. So I'm so excited. We will see you all tomorrow live here on Facebook tomorrow for episode 35. And again, if you're seeing this online or Facebook Live, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss an episode of free MLM training every day. Not every day, 5 days a week. And that is youtube.com/create wealth with Tara. Have a great evening all. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next episode. And don't forget to share this with somebody on your team that needs it.